Let's get it. You already. PJ's thoughts.
Bigger V.
What's cooking?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Oh man, I'm about to mess the world up with this one.
PJ's thoughts.
Yeah.
PJ's thoughts.
We stay moving forward, progress, never stress. Let's get it.
PJ thoughts.
PJ's thoughts.
PJ thoughts. Let's
Love,
get it.
peace, respect.
You already.
You already.
PJ's thoughts.
Wow. Welcome back. That was a great intro. This is like the first, I guess, real official episode of PJ's Thoughts. Happy to have you guys here with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on doing big things with this page. And I want you guys to be along for the journey, first and foremost. Actually, I want to take some time out real quick to thank you guys for plugging in. You know what I mean? Because whatever is about to happen, it won't be successful without you guys. I'm just going to say that right now. And if you know anything about what you've been seeing here, I try not to give you guys any doo-doo. You know what I mean? I want to have valuable, legit information coming out of this page. Well, yeah, out of this page, but especially on my PJ Thought sessions. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to you guys. And honestly, take a second out and just be like, yo, what are you grateful for right now? Like, what are you grateful for your day? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just grateful that I'm able to put myself in a position to where I can help others and just send out information. You know what I mean? I'm just always trying to teach, always trying to share valuable stuff. You know, that's just the kind of person that I am. Now that I'm actually like engaging in this because I have time, I'm unemployed right now for the first time in like a while, and it's like, jeez, I got 24 hours of my time. Like, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? So it's like this is going to be a lot of motivation. You know, a lot of self-inflicting things going on with me, and just being relatable, I guess, in my sense, genuinely and honest. But before we get into today's episode, you know what I'm saying? I just some key factors I want to point out. First big news that I have for you guys: the stimulus bill has just passed the Senate. Yes, it has, and I got some key details. But just let that marinate for a second. As for the votes, 219 Democrats voted yes. 212 Republicans voted no. Democrats won. Two Democrats voted no. The Republicans all voted no. Jeez. And we still won. Still won. So the bill's passed. Gonna, go through the steps as it goes on through. And it's called the American Rescue Plan Act. Yes, the cost of it, $1.9 trillion. Yes. What's that? When you add it to our multi-trillion-dollar debt that we're in on a constant basis, that constantly keeps growing and growing and growing, and the revenue that we have to make up for it, it's nowhere near that. But hey, at least this might be the opportunity that can fix it all, bring that revenue up, and we can finally see debt-free lives in our future. $1,400 is the check for the stimulus that will be distributed amongst the country. It's 14 because we were already given 6, partial of it. Understand that. Kind of makes sense. People still want another 2,000, but honestly, you are getting it. It's just in increments. So be grateful for that because they don't have to send you anything. I mean, what you did with that money probably is not what I did with that money or someone else did. But to each his own. All right, we'll get to that later. Unemployment. For all those people who are on unemployment, myself just got on unemployment. Shit, it is serious. I just want to say there's $300 that we're giving out after you claim your benefits. So whatever you claim, then you get an extra 300. Yeah, I really didn't know that. Well, now they're gonna add another 100, so now it's gonna go up to 400. So you'll get $400 on top of what your claim is, and wow, plus the stimulus check. It's just this year is looking really like nobody should be broke this year, like really. And if you go broke next year, then that means you didn't know what to do with your money. That's all that means. And then now you gotta go back to work because the way things are lining up, I don't ever plan on going back to work. You can look at me and say like, yeah, I'm retired right now this year. Like, done working, done with all of that. Let my money work for me now. Yes. American Rescue Plan Act. Monthly payments will be given out for those with children. As you can hear, mine's in the background. I have several. Really, just three. But not the only one with children. So, $3,000 will be given out monthly for 12 months, for a whole year. $3,000 per kid between 6 and 17 years old. If you have kids between 6 and 17 years old in your household, you will be getting $3,000 for each kid, plus what you claim on your unemployment, plus the extra $400 they're going to be giving you, plus the stimulus check. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what's going on here? All right. For those who have children that are 0 to 6 years old, you will be receiving $3,600 for each child that you have, plus everything else that I keep talking about. All right. Hey, I'm a little busy here. So clearly I have that range. $100 billion of this, $1.9 trillion is going to go to schools, kindergarten all the way to 12th grade to help make it safer environments, proper PPE, so that way kids can get back to school and things like that. Of that nature, bars and restaurants will be getting also funding to help them and their businesses from tanking. There are plenty out here in New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So they're like a good asset to the community, all of us. So I know we miss going to the bars, hanging out, getting sloppy, eating good food, especially in the restaurants. Now you stuck home cooking, becoming your own personal chef. And if not, then you got the funds coming your way to where you can eat out all day. And, you probably eat better than you would in a restaurant just because you're paying for atmosphere at that point. But there is some bad news. There's always bad news. You got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. So $15 minimum wage countrywide, this is not happening. I know it's not happening. It's not. Everyone wants it, but it's just not going to happen. Not even old enough to work. Kids is focused on financials already.
Texas, second big news. Texas. Everything's big. So this news is big. It really is, though. It really is big. So much so that the governor, who was on a trip to Mexico, had to cancel and come right back. Yes. And check this out. The guy comes back. People have already been dying. They've still been without power for like weeks now. Time in. The water is now trash. You gotta boil it with no power. So they're really just being very innovative out there. The guy comes back and he has basically a cookout, a barbecue for people. Like, really, bro? Really? Not we, but the Texans are really screaming and are, asking for the most help. And when you have to offer them is a barbecue, this is like Donald Trump throwing paper towels to the crowd type of situation. Are you doing this for political gain to show that you're taking a part in the easiest way you see fit? Because that's trash. That's trash as governor. It's trash. People are dying, man. Dying. People's houses collapsing. Pipes bursting on multiple, establishments. Like, not just the local residents, but motels. You know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh. And you come through with a barbecue. Yes. Voting for you next year for sure. As if that wasn't bad enough, gets worse. So the fact that the power grid is out in Texas, people's electricity bills have been going up because apparently electricity has its own market. And so when it's in high demand, the price of it goes up. Yes. So check. People's electricity bills that were once, 100, I would say $1 to $300 a month, right? Are now getting billed $10,000+, $5,000 because of the high demand for electricity. How crazy is that? It's insane to think that you had. It's just like we're in a pandemic. The money is it should be tight for most people. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you would expect would be an electric bill to wipe your whole account out. And it's not like they're questioning or asking these people. They're just taking it. It's just a straight withdrawal from their account, like massive amount of dollars. And nobody sees that coming. Jeez. Jeez. Ted Cruz called it energy biblical or something. I can't remember what he said. Debatical. I don't know. It was nice the way he said it, but ain't nobody sign up for that. Ain't nobody sign up for that. You can't tell me that they did, because that's ridiculous. Also, for all my trade workers out there, you know what I mean? Like, these people are not in a position to fix their houses or know the knowledge it takes to get back up to normal. So, for any of you guys, you know what I'm saying, that's unemployed and you got some extra money coming your way, why not? Because, FEMA's out there, but we know FEMA, well, you guys probably, hey, it ain't looking too good, man. It's just the support for Texas bouncing back just ain't looking too good. What else I got here? That's Texas. That's all I'm gonna say about Texas. Um, yes, perseverance. Perseverance. We know this word, right? Do we? Yes. But the perseverance that I'm talking about is not the actual word. It's a rover. The Perseverance rover is now on Mars. Yes, 2020 mission from NASA. Exploration program landed February 18th, 2021. Yes, and the mission is supposed to last for 687 days. So this rover is basically the size of a car, and it has multiple accessories. It takes samples. They have drones that are going to be taking these samples, bringing it to ships, rockets that can just keep going back and forth. The drone is sending out signals from Mars to Earth, and like a lapse time of like 12 minutes it takes to receive a signal from Mars. So it's huge because now we get to actually really physically see and explore life on Mars. They have done it before, but not as this sophisticated. So this is huge. This is crucial. Because honestly, I think like some people might be really prepping to move to Mars, and like imagine that. Like our kids' could potentially be living on Mars. So things are happening around us through NASA and evolution and things like that. So definitely going to keep a close eye on that project for sure. And as you guys know, I'm already into the planets and the universe and things like that. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're on Mars, yo. We on Mars. We on Mars. We are on Mars. Crazy. All right, let me wrap this up for y'all. I don't want to keep y'all too long. But after the election, Biden winning and things like that, certain states are starting to change regulations of actually how to vote, who's taking votes, where they're being taken. They're even trying to attack churches to tell them that they can't even do like their church vote days, like everyone comes to church and then afterwards we go vote. They even try to stop that. They're even trying to stop people from giving out food and water. You know what I mean? When people's waiting in hours and hours in line just to, they took all of the drop off boxes away. So now they're adding more regulations and things, of this nature. So it's like you already voted once, but you might not be able to vote the same way next year or the next 4 years. So uh, I'm definitely going to stay glued to that topic for sure. So I just want to say thank you guys. Appreciate you plugging in. You already know how I get down. PJ's thoughts. Yes.
Let's get it. You already. PJ's thoughts. Bigger V. What's cooking?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Oh man, I'm about to mess the world up with this one.
PJ's thoughts.
Yeah.
PJ's thoughts.
You say